Hey folks, I'm Father Sampati from CG Virus. Today we're going to show you how to create some optical flare, how to work with optical flare node in Blender Compositor. Today's tutorial is not actually very much detail about optical flare node. It is basically a tips and technique type of tutorial where I will show you how to work with Compositor, Blender Compositor effectively. We use this method in our production, and that was quite successful. So if you can bear with me for some time, you can be happy. So let's see. First of all, I'm going to talk about our Optical Compositor itself. So let's talk about it. After downloading it, just extract it here, and you will see these guys, and this is the master.blend. So just drag it here and let's see what we have. As I have told you that I have already made a tutorial about it, how to work with it, so I'm not going to be very much detail about optical flare. So I will just provide you some basic information here. So let's see that we have 7 nodes, 7 presets already. So Ctrl Shift, and let's see, this one is called the basic master level of compositor, master preset. So we're going to use it. Press Ctrl H. We have sun, we have sci-fi, parallax, toxic, dirt, and side streak. So yeah, so we're going to use, for our project today, we're going to use parallax, this one, and toxic, this one. Okay, this will be our 2 preset. Alright, so let's go to a new Blender file and let's start the project. First of all, I'm going to save it. Let's save it as Untitled Blend. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the Compositor node, Compositing Custom, and I'm coming back. Alright, in Compositing setup, we're going to create some kind of new table here. Okay, new palette. So let's see. So just split this screen here, go here and go for a video sequence editor. Okay, and this one is pretty much good, not a problem. Press delete it. Other things are pretty much fine for now. We will talk about it later. Let's see. So first of all, let's import our optical flares. I'm going to File and Append. I'm going to our master, going to Scene. Usually people use Node Tree for Compositor. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use Scene. There is some particular problem. Yeah. So here is our presets again here. So if you want to see it, you can go here and press Viewer Node, Ctrl Shift, and here it is. So as I have said you, we're going to work with parallax first, so let's use that. Ctrl C, copy, and I'm going to Scene and Ctrl V, paste. Okay, now press this button 2, and this is parallax 001. You can name it whatever you want to. I'm just using that. Okay, now let's import our images. Yeah, image, there we go. And I'm going to open the motion footage first. So open image, give a sequence, there we go. I'm going to use start from 0, Ctrl Shift to view it, and I'm saying nothing because yeah, this is Tears of Steel. Okay, so Tears of Steel has 1920 by 800 resolution ratio. Use it here. Okay, Okay, done. Sorry. So what you can do is basically go to Control H to unhide everything, and you can obviously go to the BG image, connect it here, Control Shift, and now we're seeing Tears of Steel. Pretty good. Okay, so the frame is 122. Okay, so I'm going for 122, and this will be the end frame here. Perfect. So let's talk about the optical sphere first, and then we will talk about the tactics. Optical sphere, it's pretty much easy. Transform X, transform Y, angle, scale, opacity, you know the things. Yeah, it's pretty much easy to work with. Transform Y, angle, it will change the angle. Yeah, I have already talked about in very detail in the preset section, the creation of preset. Just watch it because that is important. And scale 1, you can scale it up, scale it down also. Yeah, global teens, I have already talked about it. Just go there. Just some basic stuff, like, you know, I'm just going to show you. If you want to omit any kind of elements, you can go through that. You can use tail or whatever you want to. Yeah, so go to the preset section and watch it for very much detail. I'm just going to animate something, and we will go to the next level. Alright, so let's talk about it. Let's go here, go to transform X, let's go further. Yeah, somewhere here, and let's go to transform Y, somewhere here. I'm going to the performance. Let's use OpenCL. Let's use 2pass. Let's use highlight view border, and I'm going for something like 512. No, sorry, 128. 128 will be good for it. Yeah. So yeah, where we were, transform X, let's use that. Transform Y, I think that will be good. Yeah, and now let's go to press I. I don't need angle, we need a scale. Press I. So now let's go to the middle of this section, and let's just transform X to 0, something like that. Transform Y is good. I think the scale should be 0.5 or something like that, you know, create a small scale radius, that will be alright. Okay, press I. Transform X I, transform Y I. Okay, done. Now let's go to the last frame of it. Press Shift here, and I'm going for something like this, and let's turn it up. There you go. Okay, and let's scale it down. No, 0. There we go. Press I. Okay. There we go. Let's see the high resolution here for a moment. Yeah, so let's go here. I think we forgot about 0. Press I again. So now go like this. You will see that the tears of steel is coming, making the things. And then turning it off. Yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing something like this. That is weird, because it should not be there, because this is black and this is something grainy. So what we can do is basically turn off the opacity as always. Press I, and then from here somewhere, yeah, turn on the opacity. So press I. So yeah, now it is gone. Okay, so probably the render of tears of steel adds some noise or something, I don't know. Let's see. So that's it. That's how you can make your optical flare. And later, when it is coming here, we will need our opacity to be 1, and in dark we will do skip through. Yeah, so there we go. Alright, let's go to tab. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. So let's change something. Let's change the global tint to somewhat yellowish or something like that. Yeah, core tint is very good. Glow tint good. Yeah, so something like that, you know, sci-fi type of thing going on. So let's talk about the tactics here now, and let's start a new record. Alright, so now we are going to talk about the tactics here. So let's see this guy here in the viewer node. Okay, now what we are going to do, you can see that if I'm going to Alt A, I cannot see you know, the playback. I need to see my playback. So how can we do that? So that's where comes the video sequence editor. So what we're going to do here is basically go to the first frame, go to Shift A, and I'm going to scene, and I'm going to go to this scene. Okay, so now let's go to this guy here, press N, actually here, there is OpenGL preview. I'm going to turn it off, OpenGL preview. And now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to create a compositor. This is the composite node, and let's connect it here. So now what you will see here in Blender VSC, we're going to see the preview. Okay, so it will give you a preview, very nice preview. If I'm going to control and cut the viewer, then you will see the, you know, not the RAM preview, but the, you know, basic preview here. So if I'm going to P, and let's suppose I need this guy, then press Alt A, it will work like, you know, this thing. But we need more control. Let's cross the animation here. Yeah, Alt P. We need more control. So how can we do you know, a super playback? Well, go to Shift A and create an image. I'm going to desktop for now, and then press escape. oh sorry, Shift A, image, press add image strip. Yeah, so add image strip, and let's go to 1 and let's extrude it like 122. Okay, pretty simple. So now we're going to this render option and we're going for a folder. So I'm in Linux, so I'm using my desktop as our folder, so I'm just going to name it TMP. You can use your own project directory, it's not a problem. So let's go to TMP, and I'm going to TMP something like that. We will delete it later, so doesn't matter. Then let's go to JPEG, and we're going to make the file size something like 70 to 80% to preview. It is more like RAM preview of After Effects. Yeah, so how can we do anything with it? Let's press H, and now you can see what is happening. So what you can do is basically go here, and then I'm going for this OpenGL render button. Okay, so now let's press it, and it will start rendering your thing. It will take a very low amount of time because it's an OpenGL, so it will take something like 2 minutes to 1 minute to make it full render. Then we will come back and we will see what to do next. I'm coming back. Alright, the file has been rendered. It took 1.5 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is basically press H again. Yeah, let's press H again. Sorry, Alt H. Yeah, Alt H. And now let's go to this folder, press N, and I'm going to load the data file. So let's go to the change data file, and I'm going to desktop, Alt select, use placeholders, and then change the data file. Okay, press N. So now you can see the extremely fast playback. You can go to P, press Alt A, it will give you the 24 fps because I'm using 24 fps. Okay, so now suppose we're seeing the preview here. So now suppose we need to change things here. So what we can do is basically go to the viewer node, and you will see if we scrub it through, it will not work. Okay, so if I'm going to hide it again, it will start work, but it is pretty much slow. So what you need to do is basically just select this to hide the monitor from here, and now you can see it is working instantly again. So we have used this workflow pretty much everywhere in our production, and it looks really good it feels really good to work with it. So now let's see if I'm going to make some glowy scale. Suppose I'm changing it somewhere. Yeah, and now I want to see the preview. So what can we do now is basically go here again in this viewport. It has already been loaded. Cut the viewer, and there we go. Yeah, so it will give you a good playback. If you need to do a playback again, that means a RAM preview, just P and select the RAM preview region. Now what you can do is basically go to this again, just like After Effects 0, numpad 0, and it will preview the region again, and it will take some time. So let's see. Okay, the render is done, so let's press escape. You can also go to image editor and keep UI. In that moment the render region will not show. So anyway, so now if I'm going to H again, that means Alt H again, that means we're in that region. Now you can see the thing is we are using our previous setup. So whatever we have done with the preview is actually updated and other things are not updated. So that's how you can use this preview region and this kind of style, this kind of work style. Yeah, so yeah, so essentially that is it. So why you can question us that why I should cut the viewer. If you cannot cut the viewer, it will not work properly. And if we go to age, suppose, and let's go here, it is become very slow. Yeah, so that's the thing. So what Blender is doing is basically driving two monitor with processor. So yeah, so we can go disable the viewer, and now it is working pretty fine. And when you need to go to the preview file, just cut it here and the monitor will be yours. So this is a kind of a tactics we're using here in our production pipeline, and it feels like more like After Effects. Yeah, After Effects, but in an advanced way, like we have the Compositor things going on. Compositor is meant to be editing stuff in a still image first, then go to the full sequence and full robust thing. So yeah, that's the stuff I wanted to share with you. Now let's get back to our optical flare and let's get started with the work. Alright, so it's time for optical flare and tracker. So let's get started. First of all, let's see which one we're going to use. We're going to use the toxic. We are node 01. Yeah, so we're going to use this guy. Alright, so let's copy this guy, Ctrl C, and let's paste this guy, Ctrl V, and create a link. Okay, now we're going to a note. There we go. Okay, so let's import some footages and things like that. So let's go here to the movie clip editor. Yeah, I was checking the things here, so let's delete all the tracks here. Let's just start fresh. So what you need to do is basically go to your footage. That's all. Open clip, and that's it. Now what you need to do, basically set the scene frame here. It will be set your scene frame here, and press lock. Yeah, now let's prefetch it. Shift F and let's prefetch it again. Yeah, so now let's go to the first frame, Shift 1. We are going to track obviously this guy, the most interesting part here. So let's press Control and click. There we go. Press here to create some good point here. I think that will be good. There somewhere the tracker. Scale it up. Let's G. Yeah, somewhere here. So now press Control T. Wow. Okay, it has been done. That means it's a very good track, I think. Yeah, for optical flare it is enough. Okay, let's name it track I. Shift space NT. Yeah, so now let's create a clip, movie clip. Let's select this guy and let's Control H to unhide all. And now what we'll need is basically a tracker partition, so use tracker partition, and we're going for this guy. camera, track eye, and let's make it relative to frame. Yep. So something like that will happen. So now what I'm going to do is basically just select it here and Ctrl Shift here. Now go to the X position to X, Y position to Y. So you can see that it is coming. So what we need to do now is basically create a shift and create a math node here, and just drag and drop here, Shift T and drag and drop here. So it will work as an offset for us. So let's scale it a little bit, 0.2, something like that, or even 0.1 for that. And let's use a scale here to make things relative here. So I'm going to use render size fit. Okay, let's go right up here. So let's top it up. This is the X position, so I'm just dragging the values there, and let's go up to these. Here we go, somewhere here. Let's go somewhere here. Let's go somewhere here. Okay, so now it's time to check it. I'm gonna go 0.2 actually, not a matter. Yeah, is it tracking? Perfect, it's tracking very well. That's good. Okay, let's do some adjustment, and let's go to our render setting here. Where it is, properties, here. We will go for our UV image editor here. Sorry, video sequencer editor here, and let's see, Shift J, Compositor, Composite, there we go. So let's go there. Yeah, so we're seeing it. Let's turn off the view and let's maximize it, and let's see where we have it. Yeah, I think it's looking good. There we go. Okay, that is fine. That is fine for now. So now let's edit some stuff, and let's see where we can go with it. Press hide and hide and whatever. I think we can increase the scale of our streaks here, which will be pretty nice. Scale the Y position here, or whatever. Yeah, let's use some global color or something like red here, pretty nice red. What else? Glow tint, yeah, a bluish tint will be nice. We're gonna use some scale value to scale it up a little bit here, pretty nice. Let's use glow opacity, give it some opacity here. Yeah, Okay, even you can rotate. um, no, we don't need rotation, that will be odd. uh, and use some angular shape, but I don't need it. It's 0. Let's use what else? Yeah, it's pretty much interesting. You can just go go crazy. Yeah, that's hot. Let's use that. There we go. So if you want to preview it, as usual, Ctrl V, and here it is. So let's preview it and let's see what it can do. So this time I'm using keep UI, and let's preview it and let's see in full. All right, let's see full. Okay, when it is done, I will come back. All right, it took 2 minutes to buffer everything. So let's see. Press Shift S, Shift Space, Alt H to unhide it, and let's go bigger. There we go. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's see in real time. Yeah. So that's how we work at our studio with Blender, which is pretty nice. Okay, I think here. We forgot about extruding it, so it should be from here. Let's extrude it up. Okay, give me some moment. I forgot about extruding it, so let's go to preview and let's select it like that, and I'm coming back. Actually, I will show you how to deal with these things. Yeah, so you can see that it just have this. So what you can do is going to let's use 149, or what you can do is basically do this strip here, Alt B, go to the first frame, Shift A, and just import the scene. Okay, it will fill up everything here for you. Yeah, so now we're going to buffer it here again, so press P to somewhere here, and now let's render it, and let's see where it goes. And I'm coming back. Alright, it is done. Let's see, press Alt P here and Alt H to unhide it. You can see there is a gap, so what you need to do is basically change the data file and select all, and then change the data file again, and it will be fulfilled. Okay, so let's see in big view. Yeah, yeah, all day. Pretty crazy. All right, nice, isn't it? Okay, so that's it. That's it for the tutorial, and again, I'm Father Son Putik from CGVirus. Today I'm very happy. Another thing I almost forgot about, that we have a scene file here, which we don't need anymore. So what you can do is basically close it, and everything will be fine. Okay, so if you want to purge it, you can do the purging here. If you go to the outliner, and you can purge it, but you don't need to, it doesn't matter. So let's go to the properties. Okay, anyway, so that's it for the tutorial. If you can't understand this tutorial, go to the preset tutorial I'm uploading right now. There are lots of huge things has been covered. These are not very much very much these are not tough. Okay, these are pretty much easy. It may looks like very much intermediate, but basically what you have to do is basically here. Okay, this is your part. You don't have to worry about these guys. You don't have to worry. Okay, everything is done here. So go to the preset tutorial, and you will see how easy it is. And if you can't understand this tutorial or can't understand this node, please let me know. Then I can make some alternative tutorial for you guys, so that you can understand it much more better. And other thing is, my forum and GitHub and Facebook is always open for you guys, so you can come here and you can give me feedback. Yeah, so thanks for watching this tutorial. I'm Father Son Putik from CGVirus, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.